So today I'll be going over my trades today. So I made a video that was 3 hours long, recording from let's see, from like 7:30 all the way to like 10:30. It was it was live trading. I wasn't going live, but the record was like live data, live trading, and like for those 3 hours. And today I'll be going over the two trades that I made today, and as well as the stock that I was watching. So yeah, and the first trade that I made was SNDL. I traded the ABCD setup on it. Um, it hit my risk. I got out. Um, and then the second trade that I made was ACB with I believe ABCD again, even though it's a very tiny one. The the part about that is both trades were on wheat stocks because wheat stocks were uh, going hot. Really, why? Because uh, Joe Biden is in the lead in the elections, which is and he's for pro weed, and then also because a lot of states uh, voted for to decriminalize weed, so that basically become a catalyst for the weed sector. So yeah, um, and here is my screen. So I was watching at SNDL. I was watching three stocks from the pre-market. The first was SNDL, the second was ACB, and the third was Mogul. I was watching Mogul because it was gapping up quite high, very nice. Um, the news was related to like Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay, but it's not a hot sector right now. And I don't see how that could make it run so high, so much, make it gap up so much, right? First time I saw it was down here. It was already going up there. So and MOGO basically downtrend all day. Yeah, it basically downtrend all day, and then it did like had have some base in like the 173, well, which may it from it came up to like $2, but still there's yeah, and yeah, um, and a point of interest that I was looking at is right here when I was looking at Mogul because it broke the downtrend, right? It broke the downtrend here. I'm making like a big, it broke the downtrend. It was basing, and I want to see it has the 229. I guess not because 229 crack, and voila. And yeah, there are some buying opportunities here, but wouldn't be too good. Like buying here because there is supports here. You could buy for the bounce, but don't expect it to go to VWAP. Just get out on the like first on the flush, on the break of the uptrend. Just get out on the break of the uptrend, and you bought it in like the 90s, the mid 90s. Why? Because it's under VWAP. Short bias right now. Shorts are in control if it's under VWAP. Um, else SNDL got my attention. One is because it was running from yesterday. Um, and on I think it was on Wednesday that or is it Tuesday? I traded SNDL, made of small gains on it. Yeah, I traded SNDL on Tuesday, and the previous was like 24, went to like the 23 area, and then it's just basically consolidated Wednesday, Thursday. and Friday was the big spike, and you could see that it went supernova, or in other words, parabolic. Why did I enter SNDL? Well, it made an A pattern here, right? It went up. So A pattern, and then it made a B, A signal, right? A, and then B, and then C, right here. The preferred entrance for me, like the plan was, if I enter like 29, right? The plan was for a yeah, if I enter 29, the ideal entry for me would be 29 with 500 shares with a risk of 28. That's basically it. A risk of 28. That was the plan. Since I'm only willing to risk $5 on it, start small, you know, and I aim for a want you to risk reward. If I enter at 29, it is possible for me to get want you to risk reward for the break of 32, because 3 cents, like risking 1 cent to make 3 cents, that is basically yeah, that's basically a breaking this high for the that's ABCD, the breakout of the previous high. Yeah, it it failed, and it started downtrend to my risk. It hit my risk area, and I got out at 28.05. Could I have held longer, because as you can see, it bounced, and what a bounce it is. What a bounce it is. I probably would have not held all the way. Probably just take profits in my profit area for want you to risk reward. But it went parabolic, and when I saw it again, it was sort of like around here. I think when I saw it again, it was already in this area, making a parabolic move, and I don't want to play it because of this fear of the big drop. And the reason why I only enter with 55 shares at 29.30, because my whole order wasn't executed. I bought it on the dip with 400 shares. That was the original order, but only 55 were fills. And yeah, what this mean was that let's see, what was it? Um, small gains, small, very very small. So pretty much, and I didn't want to chase it up here as it go up. And when it was coming back down, I want to see it bounces uh, the 28.5 or the 29, or bounces VWAP. Because if it bounces, that is an area to add, right? And I could probably fill all my 400 shares. I was planning to add 345 more to my position when it came down, if it doesn't hit my risk. And what happened? It hit my risk, so I got out. Staying disciplined, because when it make that when it hit my risk, I believe my hypothesis was wrong, and it's time to get out, and that's what happened. My hypothesis was wrong, time to get out, and yeah. Still, you can make a case that this right here in ABCD. But at this point, I wasn't even looking at it anymore. Yeah. Entry at 29.50, risking 28. Could be considered ABCD for a break of like 33, 34. And it did. It was holding quite nicely. Let's remove all the trend. So it made some nice move. After this trade, ACB was moving. And when I saw ACB move, it was around here. It moved down here, made a lower high, and then it made a higher low right here. I entered at 909. The ideal entries were like 905. My risk was the previous low, like 84, 82, 84. So risking about 25 cents. That means that that means that my goal for a 1 to 2 risk reward is 75 cents. But I miscalculate in my head and thought that I had to make 70 cents. And what happened? I got a I I sold up 3/4, 75% of my accounts. Not my accounts of my position at 979. It got filled, and then left with 5 shares. I sell 3 shares at 85. Could have hold longer. Could have, should have. Yes, I should have hold longer. That is something that I need to improve on. My part, when the patience after I have sold my first, after I have taken my first profits, need to work on that. But eventually, and then I took took 1 shares off at 999 because I was aiming for a break of 10. And 999 before 10 was like could be like a strong resistance because $10 a whole dollar. And then my final shares I sold at like 10.18. I thought that took me at the move. I was wrong. Why? Because after I sold, it later moved higher and higher and higher all the way to 12.18. Over on both trades, I left some money on the table, but I traded according to my plan. The average sell for SNDL was within a 1 to 2 risk reward. It's basically 1 to 2.95 risk reward around there. Still, I traded according to my plan. I was patient um, with my entry and patient with my trades. As long as it doesn't hit my risk, I will stay. And when it hit my targets, I take profits. If it hit my risk, I get out. So that's basically it. Not aiming for home run. So how much did I left on the table? Well, if I took the whole move from my entry all the way to 12.18, that would be 12 times my risk. Yeah, 12 times my risk. 12 times my risk. I left like $40 on the table. Like 44, 45, 46. I left that much on the table. I only took 1/6 of the move. Or is it 1/5 of the move? Whatever. Or no, 1/4. I took 1/4 of the move. Would I get frustrated on that? No. I traded according to my plan, so it's a good trade. The whole process is a good trade. And I hope and I aim to repeat this kind of steps. Don't aim for home run, which is good. Because if I'm always aiming for home run and the home run never came, I'll get chopped like a lot and it'll be like very emotional. So it's a win on this trade because it was a good trade. SNDL, again, it was a good trade. Even though I got chopped, it was still a good trade because I cut in my losses. And how much did I leave on the table by taking my losses? So basically, if I actually held all the way to 54, that is 20 times my risk. 20 times my risk. So the profit is 20 times my risk. Once again, I took my losses. I'm fine with it. So because the trade wasn't, because my hypothesis was wrong, I actually cut it and it later moved high. It later bounced back and moved higher. So, but the important thing is I was able to witness it. And when I got the alert from Tim Sykes was at 45. The alert was around here. That was the alert. And what happened? After it moved high already. So when I actually got it, um, my phone buzzed. I look at it and then my phone dropped to the ground. Yeah. I had to pick it up. So it was already around here. I saw it. It wasn't my pattern, so I didn't trade it. And then it let it move back on, move back down, right? And then in the 38, 39 area, another alerts came out saying that a better buys will be down here. It is somewhat a better buy if it was able to actually bounce back all the way to 54. But it only bounced to 45, so that is only like 10%. It's still good. 10% is still good, but it wasn't able to move back up. The thing is, when it failed to move back up, dip buyers will be losing their convictions on the move. And so they will start selling at that point. And what happened when they sell? The stock price went down. And it broke the 38, 39, 38, 39 and moved lower. And that area became resistance. And then it moved lower and lower and lower. And then throughout the day, it's basically lower. So people, I believe, a reason for this move, right, is due to the catalyst. Yes, the catalyst is a factor in there to make it get onto people's attentions. It was moving up from like a couple of days now, consolidating in the 20s. Pre-market high was in the 32. Um, but I believe one of the reason why it was moving that big was short squeeze. That's basically it. But that's my belief. My opinions is on that. Short squeeze, and then people will be chasing, constantly buying the ask or buying higher than the ask. And what happened? It moved higher. Supplies and demand. And as it moves higher and higher, shorts are getting squeezed higher and higher. The the, the important thing is in these short squeeze short sellers must have very, very specialized brokers to actually get the shares you shorts. because this is under $1. Each of the shares is worth $2.50 for those under $1, I think. Don't take my word for it, but I think that's what I heard. Uh, yeah, short sellings are could possibly be the cause of this move, as well as people that actually chase it. So I feel sorry for the people that actually bought it at 54. Why? Because they chased it, and now it's down at in the 20 area. So basically, you lost 50% of your positions. And earlier, I did made a what if situations in which I bought at 54 and held all the way to the 30, and saying that I put all of my accounts on there. I and actually get out in the 136 in the 36 area. I would have lost a third of my accounts. That's how scary it is. But yeah, and let's check Neil. Neil's was very nice. This stock has been moving like a lot. It has some nice buying opportunities, but can I see an ABCD pattern? Would you say that this is an ABCD pattern right here? Might be. I'm not sure. It made a higher low right here. It made a lower high. And then squeeze all the way. It didn't break out, but it double top. And double top is a bear sign. And what happened? It's been dropping. But still, there were good buying opportunities. You actually bought it at the low like 40 and held all the way. So that's $3 a share. That's still pretty good. That's like 7%. Um, then let's check for. Let's see. Stocks that I missed that could have made ABCD pattern. MJ Nah. This is an OTC with marijuana. I see an ABCD here. There you have it. I see an ABCD. I'm anticipating a gap up on Monday. Yeah. So the lows here, the highs here, the lower high, the new low was 2005, risking like 20. So risking like a half a penny. That means that I could go on it with 1,000 shares. I could get on it with like 1,000 shares if I actually get it, like if I actually catch the bottom here. But if not, it'll be like 500 to like 1,000 within those two. So yeah, it'll be 3 times, 4 times. So going holding all the way to, so it's a 4 to 5 times my risk. Just looking at it, and since it's OTC, it has a very nice uptrend. Yeah, is this an OTC? Let's check. Yeah, it's an OTC. So it has a very nice uptrend. It's a marijuana stock. So ABCD setup was MJ in A. about Tilray? Tilray is another stock that was also moving due to marijuana being a hot sector. What would I have venture? If I wasn't playing ABCD and just focus on the dip buying, a good entry would be right around here. Why? Because look how many how many red candles it is. It went from 894 chain all the way to like 845. 845. And then it made how many red candles? One, two, three, four, five, six, six red candles, and then the situation changes. Entered around here, risking down here. If 45 break, just get out. So enter around like the 55 to the 60 area, risking 45. So that's like risking 15 cents a share for a break of like 955. Another is it made a bull flag here. There'll be people who actually buy the break of this sideway action or sell shorts to break down the sideway. So buying the break of here, risking down here. There will be people that actually do that because it's a sign of a bull flag and it's a breakout. So and it's a nice breakout with a nice uptrend. So the question is there an opportunity for me to actually trade this? Well, an entry that I could take is here. But overall, it's under VWAP, which I'm not very strong. I'm not very rooting for it. Not really rooting for it because it's under VWAP. Yeah, an entry that I can maybe take is this one right here. Entry around here, risking down here. Aiming for a move to the like 11. This is looking like an ABCD. It made a bear flag here. I've been seeing like a lot of trades, a lot of stocks that made this kind of move for quite a while now. So potential entries around here in the 50s, risking like 36, 37, 36. So that's like risking 14 cents and a high day move, 90, 98. So 14 cents times 3, so that is 42. So and entries in the 54. So yeah, there's potentials 1 to 3 risk reward. If and another is the uptrend is very not gradual. The uptrend is very extended up, going up. With how extended it is, for sure people will start taking profits. And that's what happened. It, it never hit 11, but people started taking profits and it dropped back down and it dropped lower. But this is a nice move here. So Tilray, it's another marijuana stock. The marijuana sector is going hot right now. Not sure what's going to happen on Monday though, because they basically spike and they fade in the afternoon. Hexo, another marijuana stock. Hmm. if 81 actually held right here, if the support here actually held, and it made a higher low here, potential entries, and then come at losses. But first, it must break out of the downtrend. My entry might be around here. Why? A break of the downtrend. It's within the uptrend. Another is it's a higher low. Not higher low, it's a lower high. If I enter around here, I'll be risking like a penny a share. Yeah, I'll be risking like a penny a share. So again, aiming for 3 pennies or higher. So 1 to 2 risk to reward. So around here, a profit taking area, make a bull flag. So you can see that there were people that actually take profits because of how of the red sign there, and there were people that actually take profits around there. It later moved higher, so it moved like to $1. So that again, that is 20 times your risk. Mm-hmm. Potential entry around here, and the 92 risking 87, but I don't like the risk to reward here. Do not like the risk to reward. Again, this is a very quick move. Potential entries, but it'll be a very quick with very tight stop. A very tight risk. This is all 1 minute chart, so I'm not sure how the 5 minute chart will look like though. This is a choppy move, but again, making an ABCD looking chart. A, B, and then C around here. So yeah, it has a nice chart. I'm just gonna erase all the chart eventually, but it has a very nice ABCD here. Is it 1 to 3 risk reward? So the low here was 91, around 91, and risking. So you're risking like 2 cents. Yeah, potential's 1 to 3 risk reward. Potential break 1 to 3 risk reward. Yeah, 2 cents and then making 6 cents. Yeah, that's a potential risk reward. Not a big percent win, but still, you're risking your risk reward is good. 1 to 3 risk reward. Yeah. What else is there? Kadi? Kadi looked like a good chart to actually get in. If you're looking at the overall, like to get in around here and risking down here, it looked like a good chart to get in there. Like if I actually enter here, right? If my entries was around here, my risk would be in the 375, my entry in the 80. So could enter with 100 shares. My exit still pretty good. There is potential 1 to 2 risk to reward here, as you can see with the profit taking. If I enter at some 75, right? The 75 and risking 71. My profit taking area targets overall will be up here based on where the chart is. Yeah, based on where I'm looking, different target area with different risk. It's pretty good. Still pretty good risk reward here. It's an even better risk reward here. But it's an all-day grind. As a day trader, I probably might not hold all the way here, all the way through here. Because I don't want to trade like watch. I don't want to watch the screen all day. So, Cardi. Oh yeah, Hex also have some. Cardi also have some. Nice move. Nice move. How about Kron? Mm, I don't like this move. Mm, I'm not sure how to trade this. OGI. OGI was on. I think it was on the watch list from last night. Do I know how to trade this? This is all 1 minute charts. Potentials trade right here. Potentials, but very, very tight risk. So it's basically like a 1 to 3 cents risk. Very, very tight. One, yeah. 65. So it did offer a nice risk reward, but it's a very tight risk. Again here, but tight risk. And it'll be more like a like minuscule scalp. Although the volumes is a lot. So OGI has some potential trade, but very, very tight risk. Kern, Kern. Right away, my eyes was drawn here. It made a very nice move up and then move down. So the lower low was in 65. It made the low was 65. It made a higher low, not a higher low, a lower high. It made a higher low. So anywhere around the 70s area, the the low the high 60 to like mid 70s, risking 65. That would be my entry around there. Aiming for a move back to the $4. And What did it offer? It moved all the way to 488. And the trend lines kept getting more vertical, which means that more people are looking at it, buying above the ask, and more, yeah. Oh yeah, so KERN, very nice setup. Another entry is around here. Very tight wrist though. 22, 26. So in the 30, I mean for a break of like the 50. So that is still a good risk reward. It went to 88 and people started taking profits. The people that bought down here for an ABCD probably started taking profits up here, but or otherwise, yeah, it did offer some nice buying opportunities there. I don't like this one. It made a double bottom, which is bullish sign, but not the pattern. What else is there? Okay. The low was 104. So the low was 104. The new low was 106. So I could maybe ensure like in the between 106 and 110. My entries will be around the risk in 104. Aiming for 133. But I'd probably get out like 120 or 119 around here. Because it just doesn't move up. It's an all-day grind. It was trading sideways. It's an all-day grind. Still, if held all the way, that's like 20 to 30%. So that's pretty good. Even though it's an all-day grind. So HTZGQ. Uh, GoPro. Oh yeah, it was a stock that was spiking for yesterday due to earning. No, it traded under VWAP all day. SMLP. No. IGC. Yeah. This is a morning panic. A very nice one too. But I'm not sure how to trade this. Because I would be scared of this one afterward. I would be very, very cautious trading this one. So I'm not sure how to trade this. Glue. This was another mover from yesterday due to earning. DGLY. FTSI. GSAT. MRMD. UTSI. Okay. This move right here. Risk the low was 53. I probably enter around here, risking 20 cents. But if I actually enter here, it wouldn't be a good risk reward. Here, 50 cents, 68. So again, not a good risk reward, but it would still be like a small gain. Even though I probably get chopped, cutting my losses at as the risk was hit. So I probably get chopped here. Hmm. On this trade, I might have jump into it on here because it's looking like the downtrend is broke. Yes, I might have jump in here, risking 203, and right as I jump, I got chopped. So I might take us like a $5 loss here. The aim would be for it to get back and break 214, but I might have been chopped here. Enter way too early. It did come back though. But yeah, I might have been chopped. Xenog, mod, INTV. Also, NEPT. It's getting less and less volume, so. Yeah, my entries could have been around here. LGFA. So you can see. Yeah, my entry would be around here risking some 52. Enter like in the 60s. So about 10 cents a share. It eventually went to like 82. So that is a 1 to 2 risk reward. So if I were to enter, I'd be entering around here. Yeah. And then exit on the failed breakout. Again with this one, my entry would be in the 710s, the mid 710, like 715, risking 705. So risking again 10 cents. And how high did it go? So again, it's like a 1 to 2 risk reward. Very similar to OGFA. These two are probably the same stock, I think, because they basically sympathy of one another, and the only difference is A and B. I'm not sure what happened, but what's going on? But still, yeah, potential entry. PRTK. Low volume, but still potential entries around here. risking again 10 cents, and the highest. So basically, the target would have been 1, 2, and the high was, so 1, 2, 3 risk reward if you actually held all the way, but holding to the target, that would have been 1, 2 risk reward. Getting chop here, yeah, 1 to 2 risk reward PRTK. And I wouldn't be trading it this time too, because it's already 12 o'clock and you can see barely any volumes. It's only traded 800,000 shares today. Yeah, how about the runners on Friday? SNDL, Kern, ONCT. That is something to watch for Monday. So Monday, watch. I'm still gonna watch the wheat stock though. DBLT. Okay. I think I traded this in the past. Did I? Let's check the 1 year chart. Yeah, I traded this in the past. Traded very, very scared though. Yeah, I traded this stock in the past. It's running again. What else is there? HOFV. That was the spiker from Thursday. So it bases at 250. So that is something to watch. Shorts might be covering Monday. ANCN. Again, shorts might be covering. VST. I'll just watch it. Not sure how I will trade it. So just because these stocks are on my watch list doesn't mean that I will trade them. If something is better, if something better ran on Monday morning, I'll probably go um, lean through that stock, that ticker. But these are moving on Fridays after hours, so there'll be some stock to watch. And if they form ABCD, I will trade them. If not, I will not trade them. So with this, that'll be all.